We are with the incomparable and incredible Gary Busey, who is now playing God. What do you bring from yourself to play this role?
Everything. Everything. And I'm not acting, I'm believing in the spiritual power of everything beautiful, good, and loving, with acceptance and respect. And if you have that for everyone and everything, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, then you have God inside of you. Because everyone has God inside of them.
Absolutely.
God is a word for earth. The true word is our creator. God is the creator of all things.
Now, you've done the near-death experience. I've actually done it more than once. What did you bring back from that experience?
Well, I learned that everything is nothing and nothing is everything. I was in the supernatural, the spiritual realm, and I was this long in that wine. That's your soul. Your soul is housed in the column of your spine, and that's your essence. My essence was there, balls of light, floating all around, different colors. 3 came up to my essence, and the one on the left was Babylonian mother of pearl, who spoke to me in an androgynous voice and told me what I was doing was wonderful, but in order let's see, it said, for your responsibility to mankind, you need to look for help in the spiritual realm. You may come with us now, return to your body. It's your choice. And when you hear the truth, everywhere, but especially over there, you go right to it. TRUTH stands for taking real understanding to heart.
Unconditional love.
Unconditional love. Soul, S-O-U-L, showing others unconditional love.
Not most people know this, but you started off as a rock musician. Do you find coming back to work for the musical theater a chance of returning to your roots?
My roots are always my roots, and I have never left my roots concerning music, performing, writing. It's just what I've been given at birth. It's a gift. Art. And art is only the search. It is not the final form.
Oh, absolutely.
It's unlimited.
What would you like audiences to take away from this show?
The truth of themselves and how they feel about what they see from the play. What it's giving them to realize who they are, what they have, the power they have in the spiritual world. Because everybody has spirituality in them.
Oh, absolutely.
Sometimes it gets watered away with the situations we get afraid of, stressed out for, anxiety, whatever it is, depression. Don't let that bother you. That is useless in the ingredients of a good spiritual persona, body. You're giving with love, and love is giving. And that's where I am today. I'm a young 75 years old.
Welcome to Flyby Films, the one-shop stop for escaping the clusterfuck of our world right now. Once or twice a month, using the magic of distance-defying tubes or some stupid shit like that, we get together to discuss films that either have been or will be forgotten. I'm Blake Collier, and on the line in the sovereign state of California is my friend and co-host Jamison Barsotti. On this episode, we are going to be talking about Quigley, which stars Gary Busey as a Christian submissive, the Oz Perkins, who plays a useless angel, and Booger from Revenge of the Nerds as the boss that every person wishes they had. That's right, completely incompetent and prone to be swayed by the walls of a woman. Jamison, what if God was one of us?
What if God was one of us?
Yeah.
I never understood the lyrics to that song.
No one did.
No one did.
They said it was profound simply because it was like cool at the time, but it made no sense.
Who wrote that song? Was it
Joan
a Christian
Osborne?
song?
No, Joan Osborne.
John Osborne.
Joan Osborne.
Joan Osborne.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a girl.
She was in that like vein of like, Jewel and
I thought it was Plum.
no.
Who is a Christian artist.
Yeah,
who
Plum
had
did
a
the God-shaped
similar-
hole. The God-shaped hole.
Yeah. Which was also a crossover hit.
Yes.
Which is why I'm so fucking confused by all of this.
Yeah, it's I used to have that album. That's why I know it's not Plum.
Oh. Okay. Well, it's pretty ironic that I got this mixed up.
But what if God was one of us, Jamison? Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger on a bus trying to make his way home.
Is that how it goes?
Yep.
Oh, well, you know what? What if God was thunder? What if God
Then he would be
made
Odin.
What if God made you change your shirt every time you came on screen? What if God turned you into a dog because you shivered like one because of your brain damage?
That's true. What if...
I think these are the questions that the movie Quigley brings up.
Oh, very much so. And more. We're going to go deep on this movie. This movie brings up a lot of profound questions that I think we need to dig into.
So profound.
So profound. We're gonna make a pie out of this mincemeat.
Blake, in honor of this movie, I have a question for you.
Okay, hit me, baby, one more time.
Heath Ledger, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Robin Williams. If you could bring one of them back as a Pomeranian, which one would you bring back?
As a Pomeranian, that's easy. Robin Williams.
Yeah, actually,
endless energy.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
And actually, even if he wasn't a Pomeranian, I'd probably bring Robin Williams back out of those three.
What animals do you think bringing each one of those back would make sense as?
Philip Seymour Hoffman, I feel like needs to be something like either a mutt or like
a lemur,
a pug, or something like that. A lemur.
Oh, you're going dog?
Oh, animal. You're just saying animal in general.
I just was saying animal. Yeah. But you can't choose animal.
Orangutan.
Okay.
Heath Ledger would be like, I don't know, kangaroo.
What do you think Heath Ledger's mission would be as a kangaroo to like get him back in the graces of God?
Protect his young and kick some shit.
I feel like this discussion is giving far too much away about our movie. Just in case you guys are all spoiler sensitive.
Yeah, there's really nothing to spoil here.
I don't think there's any spoil.
It's a special film. So I need to ask you a question, and I don't want to go.
When you call it a special film, you mean that it's retarded, right?
It's, I actually was on board for about the first third of it, and then it just like turned into this like sad, sappy family drama, and I was like, well, but I mean, you can't ever get tired of Gary Busey in a dog collar. I mean, come on now.
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
We'll get into this.
So you're the one who found this.
I don't even know how.
How the fuck did you find this?
I don't know. Kira asked me the same thing, and I just don't know. But
did it come to you in a dream? Was it
He
handed
must.
down to you from upon high?
Well, a couple weeks ago, I was in a motorcycle accident, and I had a near-death experience. No, I don't even know what it was. I wasn't on. I feel like I
You weren't on drugs?
wasn't on drugs. I don't feel like I was on like bad movie Reddit. I think I was just in some Wikipedia hole and then clicked on this, and then I was like, "Oh my god." No pun intended. Uh Gary Busey, and what sold me on this was Osgood Perkins.
Yeah.
Perkin for Perkins, Osgood
Osgood
Perkins
Perkins. Yep.
is one of the main actors in this movie.
And it was after he had already made it big with Legally Blonde, which is the part that confuses me the most.
I think making it big is it. I didn't even remember that he was in Legally Blonde.
But that's the thing, is Legally Blonde is like a beloved comedy. Like a lot of people love that film. And
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that he was in it too, but then I remembered what part he played. I was like, oh yeah, he was pretty good in that. So
This movie is inexplicable.
yeah, on so many levels.
Yeah. Anyway,
The casting, storyline, the fact that it's a Christian film.
the fact that it's a
Oh
Christian
man, I have so
film.
much to say about that part.
Okay, so I found the movie and I told you about it. And it wasn't even one of our choices for
Nope.
Fly By Film. But we just kind of needed to watch it.
I mean, this is like unofficially the Osgood Perkins podcast. So
This is true. Oh my god, Blake.
okay.
Not only does it have
No pun intended.
no pun intended. Not only does it have Gary Busey, Osgood Perkins, and Booger in it, it has Kieran Mulroney in it.
Who's that?
Who is the brother of actor Dermot Mulroney.
Oh god. And he was the dog catcher. That's great.
He was the dog catcher.
He is significantly less handsome than his brother.
This is true. This is true. This is true.
It's a little terrifying.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that those two men came out of the same womb?
You know what? I think there's a very good reason why one of them was in Quigley and one of them is a beloved actor.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Jamison, tell me, how's parenting going?
It's going all right.
We both kicked this episode over, like we were supposed to record last night, which was a Sunday, and I was like, I was still open to it, but my kids were a little fucking nuts all day yesterday, and I sent Jamison a message. I was like, hey, what time do you want to do this? I can probably start at this point. We're gonna be putting the kids to bed pretty early because they're crazy, and I can start even earlier than I said earlier. He was like, yeah, let me check. I believe the wording was, I may have to offer to make dinner to keep the house together. So yeah, I need to know what's the story here. What's going on here?
No. I want to be clear because that makes it seem like it was going really crazy. It was a pretty rough day. Hazel was just kind of throwing a fit all over. And Kira was having a kind of a tough day too, but she actually took a nap and woke up in a really good mood. And it wasn't due to anyone else except the vibes were off in the house, and I felt like I needed to be doing my part to make sure that the household didn't descend into any more chaos than it did.
That was
It
very
wasn't
well
really
put.
a particular thing. Yeah, it wasn't really a particular thing. It was more just, I feel like this thing, making dinner, would put us all on kind of a better track and keep everything running smoothly. And because of the timing of everything, making dinner would have conflicted with the podcast, and
That's
yeah.
Yeah, I was really hoping that you were gonna say that you were gonna try your best to keep the house together by recording on Quigley. That just seemed like it would fit perfectly, especially considering Kira loved this film.
I did make my wife watch it.
Yes, she
Did
actually.
you make your wife watch it?
My wife doesn't watch shit that I watch. I think she saw like certain parts of it randomly just walking into the room or something, and she's like, "What is this?" I was like, "It's a movie we're watching for the podcast." She was like, oh, "Okay." I was like, "Yep, that's pretty much how you can sum up this film." Oh, okay. Yeah, my kids, the vibes were off in our house too, but it was mainly our kids. They woke up like they got a full night's sleep on Saturday night. They woke up and they were just nuts. They were just like they acted like they had gotten like 3 hours of sleep the night before. And so they went to bed. My wife and I said, you know what? We survived this day without like killing each other. So let's get some food from Brahms. It was
Hey.
Instead of cooking something. So we both had a burger from Brahms. And it was delicious.
That's
and then I
good
watched.
to know.
Then my wife went to bed, and I watched another episode of Department Q. So there you go.
I've never had Brahms.
You've never had Brahms?
Well, we don't have it in California, but
Yeah.
I've driven in Oklahoma a lot, and I see it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Go there
is
for
it good?
ice cream. Stay for the food. It's good. It's good
Okay.
food. I mean, if you like it, it's nothing like, it's not gonna win any burger awards or anything like that. But the ice cream is some of my favorite. I love their ice cream.
Yeah, that's the sign, right? Is it ice cream cone?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and it's a little shop. So every Brahms has a little bit, like you can go get milk there, and you can get
nice.
gallons of ice cream, and you can get butter and any kind of dairy related item you can usually grab there.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be eating at a Brahms anytime soon, but
you guys are still doing the vegetarian thing, aren't you?
Yeah, still doing that.
So are y'all vegetarian or vegan?
I am vegan. Kira eats eggs.
Ah.
Yeah.
Do you miss it? Do you miss bacon?
You know what? I miss bacon is closer to what I miss. I miss when it's late at night and there's like street food and it's just the greasiest meat you've ever smelt, and it's on just some cheap ass bun, and you could just cover it with all the shit and just down it. You know what? Hot dogs are good. I like hot dogs.
They are good. I mean, I've seen all of how it's made and whatnot. I still think they're good. I'm like, give it to me. Give me the ground up intestines. I'm fine with it. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, really, like, one of the things that one of the biggest reasons for me isn't the animals. It's because the way I like to eat animals is with tons of salt and the worst part of the animal. So I, me being a
You like to
vegetarian
eat
is
you like to eat tons of salt on the animal's penis?
no. But I like the cured meats.
Oh,
And
gotcha. Okay.
that is my that is what I like to do, and so this was to try to eat less of that. But I also like the shitty vegan food, so it's six in
So
one
your
hand, half dozen,
so
half
your
dozen in the
taste is a
other.
little sus anyways, is what you're telling me.
Yep. Yeah.
Um yeah, I'm about 2 months into no alcohol and no coffee.
Ooh, look at you. How are you even awake?
It's a good question.
Well, it's
I mean,
the alcohol makes you sleepy and the caffeine wakes you up. So if you take out both of them, you
then it
balance.
kind of it's balanced again. Yeah. Now, I don't know, like I mean, the first week after I gave up caffeine, because it's really I'm actually giving up caffeine. I'm drinking decaf coffee. So I mean, it's not for the first month. I just drank tea because I was like, I had it in my head that decaf is always bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like it tastes like shite, and I happened upon some that doesn't taste like shite. So I'm like, all right, well, this will work. Um, so been you doing that, but I've been in 2 or 3 social situations where there is alcohol, and I just drank my shitty ass LaCroix and rolled with it.
All right.
I
All
did buy
right.
I have bought a 6-pack of non-alcoholic. That's actually pretty good.
Is that okay? Because non-alcoholic has like
Point
5 point.
like
Oh, yeah.
yeah, 0.05 or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not looking to like I'm not being a Puritan about it.
Yeah.
And I'm not planning on doing this forever. More just resetting my system so I can like get in a good relationship with these things again. So
So you can go harder next month, is what you're saying.
yes, yeah, so I can
And
get really lit. No,
and feel
actually, the
less
main
guilty
reason I'm
about it.
doing the no alcohol is that way I can like drink less beer and it like does a number on me. So it's cheaper
Mm-hmm.
actually to do what it
Hey,
did
look at that.
before. See, win
Yeah.
win.
I do like non-alcoholic beers sometimes. Some of them are not very good. I think the Blue Moon non-alcoholic ones are pretty good.
I'll tell you who has
Uh,
some of the best, and that's Sam Adams.
okay.
They're
I'll have to
actually really
check that
good.
out.
I had a buddy come over. My wife and kids were out of town, and I had a buddy over who was used to be a brewer with one of the breweries here in town, and he had normal alcoholic beer, and I had bought a 6-pack of the Deschutes fresh squeezed IPA, but non-alcoholic,
Mm-hmm.
and he was telling me as a brewer, he's like, they're actually getting really good about their non-alcoholic beer. He said Athletic kind of started the whole trend, but he said, it's funny because I think a lot of breweries are getting in on it because it's actually really hard to do to make a shelf stable and good tasting non-alcoholic beer. It's actually really hard. He says most of the time the problem with IPAs is that there's like a thickness to it that is no longer there when there's no alcohol. And I tasted the fresh squeezed IPA, and he's right. It's a little light. Doesn't have
Yeah.
the oomph to it, but the flavor is still there. So
Well, these companies are also doing this because they'll go underwater if they don't, because no one is drinking beer. At least
Which is
not in the quantities
that they need to.
that these companies need to in order to survive, which is actually like good for us,
Mhm.
bad for the beer companies, bad for all of the, niche breweries that have popped up.
Well, I mean, the bubble was going to have to pop at some point.
This is true.
There's no such thing as endless growth. So
Yeah. You did mention athletic, and I did want to say Kira brought home athletic Radlers, and it was gross.
yeah,
They tasted.
but Radlers are not good. Like, I don't like
No,
Radlers.
I like Radlers when it's light on the lemonade. But these were, because they were non-alcoholic Radlers, they basically tasted like juice. And I was like, this is disgusting. I do not want anything to do with this.
Yeah, I would never. I would never order an alcoholic or non-alcoholic Radler or Shandy for that matter.
I like it.
It's
Give me
too
that.
light.
Give me
Too
that.
light for me. Yeah. Apparently, so he also brought over. Did you know that Tom Holland has a beer company that he owns?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland, Spider-Man.
The little guy?
Yeah, the little guy.
I don't know if he's little. I just assume everyone younger than me is little.
Oh, that's fair. Because everyone that is younger than us is little.
That's true. That's true.
No, but he has a beer company called Bero, Bero. I think it's like Italian or some shit. I don't know, but he brought over I think it was a Pilsner. It was actually good. I was impressed.
Well, good for Tom. Yeah, Bero.
Tom Ballin.
Bero. Tom Holland.
Tom Ballin.
Oh, it's a low alcoholic beer company. Okay.
Yeah. Technically, they're all low alcoholic, which is a little concerning though, because I do have some alcoholic friends who do drink non-alcoholic beer. I'm like, how does that work for you? Like,
yeah. Tom Holland was born in London. He's English.
oh, you didn't know that? Yeah, I knew he was English, but
I thought he was born in Holland. So
the only Tom in Holland.
I didn't think that.
Oh no, you did. That's okay. You don't have to backtrack on it. It's okay. Like, not everyone can understand that some names just don't represent the places they live. I don't live in Collier. It's okay.
There was a business in downtown Chico called Collier's that was there for like 70 years. And
did they sell encyclopedias?
No, it was a hardware store.
Oh, sweet.
Well, and then it kind of turned into a boutique late in life, and then it ended up going out of business this year.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, it was actually.
They made it through COVID and then died.
Yeah, it wasn't really a store that I went to much, so I wasn't too heartbroken by it.
You're too busy going to Lowe's and Home Depot. That's fair. Do you know what Collier means? It's an old word.
I don't.
It's an old word for a coal miner.
Oh.
They used to call them colliers.
Coal miner.
My whole name means fair-haired Englishman coal miner.
Oh, hey, look at you.
Yep.
How many days have you spent in the coal mines?
None. I have no black lung to speak of.
Congrats.
And that's why I support unions.
That's good.
Jamison,
Blake.
what is your favorite movie of the last 25 years? I asked this because apparently the New York Times, the newspaper
I
of
saw
record,
this.
the
Yeah.
newspaper record is putting out their list of the top 100 films of the last 25 years. Like, who gives a shit? First off. But I'm curious. What is a movie? You know, it doesn't have to be the best one. What is a movie you would pick for the top 10
Then I would pick for the top 10.
of the last 25 years?
Okay.
I know one I would
just
pick.
I'll just go for Primer. I like the movie Primer a
Was
lot.
that after 2000?
Yeah, 2004.
Oh shit. I was thinking it was like 99 or 2000. Okay. Sweet.
I got a couple other that I'd put in the top 10 too. Do you want them?
Yeah. Hit me.
I don't want to steal your thunder. Are you going to
No.
say one of them?
I don't know, maybe.
Pontypool?
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
And The Wailing.
The Wailing is the one I had picked.
Yeah.
The Wailing was the first film that came to mind when I was even thinking about it.
And then Calvary.
That's true. These are all great films. And you know what's funny is that the second movie that came to mind was also Korean, which I thought was hilarious. Burning. Have you ever seen Burning?
Yeah, that movie is freaky as fuck.
Dude. I love that movie so much. It reminds me of Blood Meridian, but in Korea.
I will always really like Stephen Young as an actor because of that movie.
Yeah.
Like, I get excited also for the fact that he has a lot of range because he was in The Last Man on Earth, and then he was also in Burning, and he's in one of my favorite sketches in I Think You Should Leave.
The poop one?
Yeah, the poop one. He was also in this show called Beef that I didn't like. But
I've heard about that show, but it didn't sound interesting enough to me. So
no, there were interesting moments. It felt like potentially some interesting stuff, and then you couldn't close it up into something. So
that's fair.
Which actually feels like a lot of Netflix shows. So
it also feels like a lot of like prestige TV too.
Mm-hmm.
In general.
Yeah, and it was
great
an
concept, ends with nothing.
It was an A24 show, so yeah.
Apparently, I've been seeing a lot of this new A24 movie, The Materialists, getting shit upon. I was like, oh, people are finally coming around to A24 being shitty. Well, hey.
Don't worry, A24 movie.
Don't worry, people will continue to say I'm a bandwagoner. I'm like, no, I've been fucking saying this since like, I don't know, early 2000s.
Well, A24 wasn't even a thing until like 2009, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
The first movie was that Roman Coppola Charlie Sheen movie. I forget what it's called.
That.
Oh, it has a weird name, and it looks like a ripoff.
It would have to be.
It's a ripoff of Wes Anderson.
And it had Charlie Sheen?
Yeah.
What in the world?
I have to. A Glimpse Inside the Mind of Charles Swan III. That's the name of the movie.
Never even heard of that.
2012. This was the birth of A24.
And you know what's so funny is that I can
What?
recall the last A24 horror film that I liked, and that was the It Comes From Inside, or It Comes From it's the what was that called?
Yeah, what's
It's
his
the one that
name?
had shit.
It Comes at
Australian
Night.
dude. It Comes at Night. That was the last A24 film that I loved. Outside of Robert Eggers, I feel like he was like the but he
Trey
even left A24.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That was Trey Edward Schultz.
Yeah.
Which I liked that movie. I also liked Krisha a lot.
Yeah, I watched Krisha because of that. Because of you.
Still haven't seen Waves.
I liked Waves.
I've heard good things about Waves. But his most recent movie...
Yeah, that has The Weeknd, apparently is shit.
It has 3 days of the week in it, not just the weekend. It has Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday.
Oh, God.
And then that Irish guy.
You know, the one from Banshees of Inisherin.
Yeah. No, it's supposed to be terrible, and it kind of makes me want to watch it, but it makes me want to watch it in like a year. Like,
well, I saw the preview for it, and before maybe The Heretic or something, maybe I don't remember, but it looked bad. Like, it didn't look good.
It looked bad, but I'm like, I don't know what the hell previews are selling me these days. Who knows what?
I think it should be our job. I think we should cover it on the show here in about a year.
You know what? I think our next season needs to be dedicated to recent movies that have been shat on. Because we need to watch the second Joker. We need to watch the Weekend movie. We need to watch the Coppola film, Megalopolis.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Megalopolis.
I mean, it can't be that bad. It has Adam Driver in it.
No, it's probably going to be as good as if you were to pick a random 2-hour segment out of the book Atlas Shrugged.
Yeah.
I bet it's just as good as that, which, you know, that's a vibe. I wouldn't want to do it for 20 hours, which is at least as long as it would take you to read Atlas Shrugged, which is actually something I've done before. So I can say I wouldn't want to do that. But
you've read that. I've read Fountainhead. So
yeah,
together
I've heard the Fountainhead is better.
Oh,
and I bet it is.
I read the 60-page monologue in Atlas Shrugged, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to read this.
Blake, that's the part that people who read Atlas Shrugged skip. I didn't skip it, but like, why would you read that?
I read it for a philosophy class.
Oh.
A film and philosophy class, no less.
No, man.
I read that along because the film we were talking about was The Incredibles. So I think I read that. I read that, and I read like some Nietzsche. Wait, you're quiet because of Nietzsche? You don't speak because of Nietzsche?
Because of Nietzsche?
Speaking of a great film.
Mm-hmm. That is a good film.
It really is. I remember it kind of went through a period where it kind of got shat on after it was like beloved. And I was like, what are you fuckers talking about? This movie's great.
I'm calling it. It's going to be number 43 on the New York Times list.
Okay.
Full circle. That will be there.
Okay. Good. I'm gonna write that down. And if you're
43.
if you are right about this, I'm going to send you $100.
I just want points if I'm within 5. Like, you don't have to send me 100. You can send me $100 if I get it exactly right.
Well,
But
that's what I'm saying. If you get it exactly
yeah,
right, I'm giving you $100.
all right.
So I'm going to eat Schwartz if it's 43.
Yeah.
But here we go. I mean, you got any interesting things to talk about, Jamison? I'm running low here. Running low here.
I don't have anything interesting. Let's see. I watched Predator on Saturday.
Which one?
The first one.
The best one, yeah.
The one called Predator.
Oh wait, take that back. Most people say it's the best one. I still have a soft spot for 2. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I like the fact that old people take on creatures. I think it's awesome. Danny Glover, man.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for this shit.
Predator was, I think, Shane Black's first movie, and then he went and directed one of the sequels later on, which I haven't seen that one. I've seen
either.
Prey. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Prey. But that was done by the guy who did 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yes.
And he also did the animated anthology too. That just came out on Hulu.
Oh. Yeah.
Killer of Killers, I think it's called. Predator, Killer of Killers. I didn't know it was animated, and I started it, and I was like, yeah, I don't really feel like animated right now. So I shut it off.
I really feel like Predator tries to get in the same space as The Thing at the very beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
It starts with, you see the Predator ship coming in from outer space, which is exactly how The Thing starts. And then, you see all this, you see a helicopter, similar. And when you see Arnold for the first time, he's absolutely doing a Kurt Russell like bit where he's like got like a big cigar in his mouth and he's trying to act all like, and he's not like that the rest of the movie. Yeah. He's not, he's very much like serious, because there's not any time for like character development in this movie. Who cares?
No, but, it starts out as The Thing, and then somewhere along the way it becomes Aliens.
Yeah. But I will say,
better than Aliens.
It's better than Aliens. It is. It's just more fun. I don't know what it is. I mean, I know what it is. It's that it wasn't directed by James Cameron. Thank God.
Yeah, it was who was it directed by? I'm trying to remember.
He
was known for his action films, so I'm trying to.
He's known for another film. I guess he's still alive, but he doesn't make movies anymore. Because I was looking it up. Yeah. Ended on a good note. Actually, I don't know if he did. John McTiernan.
Yeah.
Die Hard.
That's right. Die Hard.
Hunt for Red October. Basic was his last movie, which I don't think was his best movie.
I would imagine not. Not.
That is actually a movie we could cover on the podcast. That is one of those that just no one really ever talks about Basic anymore.
Yeah. Well, you know why that is? Because it's got John Travolta in it. I feel like he's not really on the lips of most people these days. He did do the 13th Warrior. which is a great fucking film.
Yes, yeah.
And the Thomas Crown Affair remake.
Who do you think is the more powerful Scientologist? John Travolta or what's
Tom
his name?
Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Yeah.
Tom Cruise, hands down.
Do you think so? What if John Travolta is the wizard and he's behind the curtain, and the reason why why Tom Cruise has to keep making movies and doing his own stunts,
Yeah.
putting himself in dangerous situations, is because John Travolta keeps ordering it.
Well, but here's the thing, is that once you go down the yellow brick road and find the wizard, and you pull back the curtain, it's John Travolta. But then he peels his face off and it's Tom Cruise.
I thought it was Nicolas Cage.
No, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise has been pulling Tom Cruise's strings the whole time. John Travolta never existed.
But I
It
thought
was just it was just another way for Tom Cruise to make more movies.
I thought when you pull off John Travolta's face, you get Nicolas Cage. I'm so confused.
No, because Nicolas Cage is not dumb enough to be a Scientologist.
Or
they haven't paid him enough
to be safe from Scientology.
Do you think he's ever gotten his profile done?
His Scientology?
Yeah.
I think that Nicolas Cage wants to be L. Ron Hubbard. So
that's fair.
I feel like Scientologists can't give him enough. So yeah, you're right. He hasn't been paid enough. Probably has his profile done.
Did you like The Master?
I did.
I'm undecided. There are parts of it I liked, but it was really too long.
Blake, it's been 13 years. Decide.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about Scientologists. It just doesn't make a lot of sense, especially when L. Ron Hubbard has gone on record as saying he did it for tax reasons. So,
yeah.
Apparently, Jamison is blinking out. That usually signals the end of the conversation. We'll see if it ends this podcast, which would not be a surprise, simply because there is very little to talk about on Quigley. Silence. He's back.
Blake, I fucked
Don't
up.
Don't worry. I didn't vamp. I just kept silent so I would know exactly where to cut it.
You just let it go.
I just let it go. Ain't got time for that shit. Did you forget to plug in your phone?
I forgot to plug in my phone. And because it was at 0, I kept turning it on and it kept turning off even though it was plugged in. So
that is hilarious.
I had to let it get to like 2% and then start it. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it doesn't just shit on me again. Well,
it shouldn't. Once you get to 2%, you're usually pretty good. As long as it's still plugged in.
I'm safe. I mean, I'm hoping I'm safe. I'm the one who fucked up, so don't blame my phone on this.
Oh, I would never blame your phone. That phone has been nothing but good to you.
It's been very good to me.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the movie.
Yeah, I think it's about time. I think it's about time. Quigley.
You know, there's another movie called Quigley Down Under.
Yeah.
stars Tom Selleck.
That's why I called my name Quigley Up Yonder.
Oh, that's good. You know why that's really good? Because every time I search for this movie, Google's like, you must mean this other movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
You
no,
for sure do not mean this one.
no, you are sadly mistaken. I actually mean the other one. Sorry, Google.
Have you seen Quigley Down Under?
No, I haven't, but Kira has.
It's
I mean,
great.
maybe I have, actually. I don't know. It could
It's
have
one
been
of the
something
great
I
Tom
watched.
Selleck movies. And it's
Oh.
got Alan Rickman in it, I believe. I think he's the bad guy.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I could be wrong, I guess, but I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah, so Quigley is, I guess we should open it up because no one's going to watch this film by explaining what this film is about. So basically there's a shitty corporate CEO played by Gary Busey who is just a piece of shit in general
And hates dogs.
and hates dogs. We don't really know why that element of his character was not really built. But we are introduced to the concept by him shooing off, trying to catch a dog that was shitting in the landscaping around his business building and being unsuccessful. He actually slips in the shit, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but it's very clean shit because it doesn't get on him at all.
No. But nothing sticks to Gary Busey, honestly.
Nothing.
Yeah. Criminal charges, cocaine, nothing sticks.
The afterlife.
The afterlife, yeah. So yeah, he takes his he's a real piece of shit, and that's really all they really need to tell us is that he's a real dick. And he drives his car and a Pomeranian's in the road and he swerves and dies. And goes to heaven, which the heaven presented in this film, according to Gary Busey, was not actually accurate because apparently he had some kind of like come to Jesus moment. And so he was what didn't you say that he refused, like he almost refused to do this scene?
He had a near-death experience when he was driving a motorcycle. He got in a really bad motorcycle accident, which sent him to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came back with permanent brain damage. So instead of a Pomeranian, God sent him back as a man with permanent brain damage. And
a permanent brain damaged Gary Busey.
And when he got to the scene of heaven, he was like, what is this? This isn't anything like what heaven is. And he threw a fit until someone from the set came and said, I also had a near-death experience, and you're wrong. But he didn't say, the set is right. He just said, Gary Busey, you're wrong. And they got in a fight about it, and then somehow, I don't know, it got settled. But you know what? Spoiler alert. It doesn't matter. Because this wasn't even the real heaven. In the movie. It was all in his coma.
Yep. He's a real coma boy. Yeah. So he quote unquote goes to heaven. He meets his, I don't even want to call him a guardian angel because he can't do anything. According to these laws of heaven in this film, he's not supposed to help. He gets around that. He actually does help at times. but he swears that he did not help at all. And that is played by Osgood Perkins, the man, the myth, the legend.
And about 50 costume changes.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
None of which are actually like good. They're just 50 different thrift store costume changes.
And honestly, most of the film is him walking in a park.
Yeah.
With a different change of clothing every time.
With a different shirt on.
Yep. It is wild. So anyways, yeah, he goes to heaven and he's forced to come back to Earth as the Pomeranian that he nearly ran over.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow the Pomeranian is supposed to like do good by the people he wronged. And I don't quite know how he actually pulls that off by the end of the film, because none of it really makes a whole lot of sense. But he's supposed to do this as a Pomeranian without any help from his guardian angel. His guardian angel is just there to watch. Which I find this a curious thing. First off, not even remotely Orthodox Christian. Second off, it reminds me of all of the great good films that dealt with angels watching people. Primarily, Wings of Desire. And I'm like, is this where this came from? Is this idea that the guardian angel can't actually do anything, otherwise he's going to get in trouble? Did the writer of this film take that from Wings of Desire? Did he do that and then shat upon it?
I mean, is that really true? I feel like Wings of Desire is about an angel who enjoys watching people.
He's a voyeur,
and enjoys,
yes.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. He's. But if I remember correctly, like, they're not. The intent is not to actually push people to do good. So, it's just to be a voyeur and to appreciate humanity.
So are you saying that in this movie, they are intentionally putting Gary Busey in the most awkward, goofy situation so that they can have a laugh?
Yes.
That is a wild theory. And maybe it's true.
And in the same frame, like, the movie is the avatar for the audience that's watching the movie, so that we too can enjoy and laugh at Gary Busey in a dog collar.
Do you think at the end, when Gary Busey finally dies, and he's like, did I do enough to get into heaven? And then God's like, I'm a universalist. We just wanted to watch you squirm.
Doesn't that actually sound like hell?
I mean, if there's only one place, then yeah, I guess.
I just wanted to watch you squirm sounds like hell, which would then go against the concept of universalism. So I'm confused here, Jamison. Which is it?
I'm just saying it's the same place. I'm just saying
same place.
God likes to laugh.
He does like to laugh. This is true. He likes to tell good jokes. Like, for instance, my favorite joke in my life, which is, hey, send Blake to architecture school. Have him quit. Get a degree in history. and spend most of his life not doing anything with that, and then finding a job in drafting and architecture. That's the
That's a
greatest
pretty
joke
good
of.
joke.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
a
pretty
pretty
good
good
joke.
joke.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
There was one joke in the movie that didn't make me laugh, but made Kira laugh. The person who
Oh,
hated the
okay.
film. It
Okay.
was when the dog was reading the stocks. She thought that was funny.
I
Which
thought the idea was like I said, the first third of this film, if they'd kept that humor going, I might have begrudgingly enjoyed this film.
well, okay.
Because the idea of watching like Gary Busey, like, so they did this weird, interesting cut thing where like you saw the dog doing something, and then like it's, if you think about it, it's, you're supposed to be imagining Gary Busey in a dog collar doing the
Mhm.
same exact thing. And at one point, isn't like the dog licking a girl? And I would have been like, as a director, I would have been like, that's a line I'm stepping over. I am going to show Gary Busey licking a girl in a dog collar. Because
They
I think
do
that would be
okay.
hilarious.
So they do that. They like walk up to that line,
Yeah.
and then they completely wuss out after that.
Bait and switch.
Because
Yep.
they walk up to that, and then they show Gary Busey, and he's got this stupid grin on his face, and then they don't ever revisit that aspect of it at all.
No.
But yeah, I mean, the one weird thing about this movie is that Gary Busey is like constantly shaking, and I don't know if that's because that's Gary Busey
I think that's the
or
permanent brain damage, Jamison.
or yeah, or if it's because he's playing a Pomeranian. It's really confusing.
But also, he might be one of the greatest character actors of all time.
He went method. You know what they say, Blake? You never go full Pomeranian. But in this case, he did. I think that's a show title.
Going full Pomeranian.
You never go full Pomeranian. Man, you know what? And I still hold to this. Okay, so there are two things I can't get over. One of the things is that, like, the whole movie feels like a Tim and Eric sketch. So it's really, really hard to take it seriously. Like, even it's just not even well put together. It feels like the cuts are weird. The music, okay. I Shazammed every song I could, and all of the songs come from the soundtrack. They are all written specifically for this movie, which makes sense in some sort of perverse way. But what I can't get over is that Quigley wasn't some existing, well-beloved character before this movie.
Yeah.
It was just literally some guy's idea.
Yep.
And even in the credits, it says based on some guy's idea. I don't even remember the guy. But, you know, it's someone who is not unproud to have their name attached to it, which boggles my mind.
Yeah.
It very much has, like, who's the Axum guy? I forget now.
Matumi?
Matumi. Yeah.
Is that it? Matumi?
Yeah.
Like that.
Mafune.
Mafune. Yeah, Mafune.
Mafume.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's Mafume.
Mafume, because I made a fumes joke.
Yes.
Yeah. Michael Mafume. Yeah.
Yep.
It has very much Michael Mafume vibes. Like just knowing that
Although
this thing
you
is
can
going to
actually tell
land.
what's happening in this.
This is true. There's a higher level of quality, and maybe that's just due to the fact that they were somehow able to land Booger, and Oz Perkins and Gary Busey as the actors. But the only thing that I can make sense of this film is the film comes out about 10 years after Beethoven. And I don't know if you were kind of growing up in this era.
Well,
You're like
I
you're
grew
4
up
years
during
older than
Beethoven.
me.
Yeah.
But like, and I had to remember this. Like, I went to Beethoven's Wikipedia page, and Beethoven made a shit ton of money, and so did Beethoven's second. And these might be good movies. I don't know. I don't really have an interest in revisiting them.
It's no Harry and the Hendersons.
But yeah, but these films were a huge deal. And actually, Beethoven was created by John Hughes. But
no, John Hughes like created everything back in the
yeah,
early 80s or late 80s, early 90s.
but get this, John Hughes was embarrassed about Beethoven, so he used a pen name when he wrote the screenplay.
That's fair.
Which, sure, John Hughes, he had his own vibe going.
Yeah.
But, Beethoven is a thing. Then we started getting movies like Air Bud and things like that.
And then we got Quigley.
Quigley makes some sort of sense as the derivative Christian version of this, but it doesn't even feel Christian. Like, that's also another thing.
It's not like,
yeah.
At least, like,
I think you covered that. Yeah.
At least like the Kendrick brothers, who are like the freaking like moguls of Christian movies right now.
Fireproof.
At least those guys like have like some semblance of like orthodoxy in their films, whether or not you like it or agree with it or anything like that. But like being reincarnated as a dog, and then like having guardian angels that can't do anything, they just watch you, and like I was trying to find like, okay, what is the actual like they don't even pull off the whole like just be a good person. Like by the end of the film, I still think that Gary Busey is a piece of shit.
Do you think that this movie might be the most Gnostic Christian movie in existence?
Oh, by far. By far. Can you imagine how much this... Do you think that this would have taken off in 2000 when the Christian movie boom happened? Or started to happen?
No. This movie, like, this was at a time where, this was before, right? This was at a time when Christian movies were not good. And you could make...
Well, it's arguable that they're good now, but...
No. Well, yeah, okay. They weren't Marvelified yet, right?
Yes.
So, like, they didn't have, this is like a Batman Forever of current Christian films, where like Batman Forever is to Marvel what Quigley is to Fireproof, So
would you say that Quigley is the gayest Christian film ever?
Probably. No, the costumes are terrible in this movie. I do not think
that's a stereotype, Jamison. Just because the clothing isn't good. doesn't mean it's not gay.
I just meant the clothing was off the charts in Batman Forever. That's all I meant.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay.
Also, the soundtrack in Batman Forever is loads better.
Yeah. By far.
By far. You know what? I don't really have any more to say about this movie. Don't watch it. You know what?
Yeah.
If you're going to pick one movie between Axum and Quigley, watch Quigley because you can at least see what's happening.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Or you can just make a double feature and watch them both. Have the worst night of your life.
Have a terrible night. You know what? God bless Osgood Perkins.
I mean...
Despite this, I'm still perking for Perkins.
Oh, yeah. I was perking for Perkins every time he showed up.
Yeah. Do you have any last words about Quigley?
No. I don't think so. Nope.
Just make sure when we finish recording this and the recording is on your very favorite CD-ROM,
yeah,
make a copy of it just in case your dogs or your cats get a hold of it and take it away.
We even mentioned the family, but that part was not worth it.
No.
It was so bad.
The dad, we just kept calling him B grade Mark Hamill. So
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. That's because he was.
Yeah.
That's all I got, man.
Yeah.
This was a film.
This was a trip. Trip to heaven and back or something like that.
Yeah. A trip to heaven that felt like hell.
Hey, maybe they are the same place.
Maybe so. Maybe they were right the whole time. All right. Bye.
Bye.